I hope I didn't break that. Yeah, we're good. Hi everyone! Super happy to be with you. And so today, what we're gonna talk about are nostalgic movies. Nostalgic movies I love. I think we all do, but why? Why do nostalgic movies feel so good? I had a hard weekend and I was feeling a little bit low, and I gravitated towards putting on a good nostalgic movie, and it was How to Train Your Dragon. So good. I think we all deserve a dragon, and I want my own dragon. And so, such a good movie, right? Makes you feel good. And so, I did a little bit of research as to, I always like to kind of break things down and try to understand, like, why do I like this? Why does my brain gravitate towards these things? And so I did a little bit of research, and it makes sense, with movies that you've seen before already, your brain doesn't have to do as much work. You get to sit, relax, you know what to expect. Predictability can be such a good thing, especially when you're stressed out. And then also, it takes you back to a time and a place where maybe it was different than where you are right now, right? So it could be taking you back to when you were a kid and you got your siblings there, maybe some loved ones there, or maybe you were learning something new in a season and that movie just takes you right back to that. Or maybe you just love those characters and you love the music and it brings rhythm and regulation into your life. Fantastic. Keep watching nostalgic movies. And so I thought I would share with you some of my favorite nostalgic movies. I'll go first and then you share second. You can put it in the chat. First movie. Tarzan. Oh! Yes, you'll be in my heart. So when I think about this movie, I think about my siblings, watching it when I was younger. It made me feel sad. There's some sad parts in this movie, but then also there's so many things to overcome and learn about yourself. I mean, come on. Good lessons learned, right? Next. Growing up, we danced. I don't know, it was just a thing. The music would be blasting and we would just be all running crazy, me and my cousins and my siblings, and we just loved dancing. So naturally, some dancing movies are nostalgic to me, and this is our next nostalgic movie to me. It's Honey. So if you have seen it, it's totally a dancing movie and how to find success with dancing. And I just remember the dance moves were so cool. She's so cool. And me and my siblings wanted to move like them in the movie. So we would put it on and we would copy the dance moves. Next, I have Disney's Moana. I've been standing on the edge of the water. I sail on the sea stays behind. Now, I fell in love with this movie all by myself. But when I showed it also to my niece, who was really little at the time, it really just kind of solidified it and made it a nostalgic movie for me. Because I remember watching it with her and us cuddling and just loving the songs and the visuals. And yeah, I actually downloaded the soundtrack right after watching the movie the first time, and I would listen to it in the car. It was really inspiring, and I loved the music for it. So check out Moana if you haven't, because the soundtrack is so good. I've been standing on the edge of the water long as I can remember. Never really knowing why. That was embarrassing. I'm sweating now. Next. The Sound of Music.
Snow may you bloom and grow, bloom and grow.
I mean, the title of itself, you love music, you gotta listen to The Sound of Music. And I remember watching this as a kid and just loving the outfits, and also where it's filmed is beautiful, and the music is so fun to sing along to. Whenever I do karaoke, which is often enough, I definitely pick a Sound of Music song sometimes because it just feels so good. That's what you're gonna get when you watch this movie. You're gonna feel good about the songs. The story is quite intense, but as a kid, I didn't know what was going on, and I still really loved it. Next, I'm grabbing both of them because I Wonder If You Know. Oh, you have to go Fast and Furious. Okay, I got both Fast and Furious and Tokyo Drift because we don't watch too Fast and Furious. But yeah, the original, so good. Vin Diesel.
But what's real is family.
Biggest crush growing up on Vin Diesel. Love.
What?
Stop. And I mean, come on, cars that go fast. I want to be a fast car driver too. And also, like, love Tokyo Drift. Just the fact that you're in Tokyo this time in that setting, it was different vibes. It was very cool. I think I loved experiencing the new city that you were in, new storyline. Drift, drift, drift. Okay, this is intense to watch like as a kid, but I don't know. Oh, I wouldn't have been a kid. I would have been 14 when I saw this. I remember watching this and feeling conflicted because there's parts in this movie that are quite intense. But then there's also so many beautiful things going on, beautiful stories, beautiful visuals. You get to learn about the culture of a geisha. Come on. Yeah, so good. I love learning about other cultures. So you never got to travel and understand and learn a little bit about what it's like to be a geisha. You can watch this movie and learn a little bit more. And growing up, we watched a lot of action movies. Like lots of action movies. I remember having like dreams about action movies. That's how much we watched action movies growing up. And so I have to give you Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. The action is not just regular action. They fly. They slice through things like butter. It is so fun to watch. And so, recommend. Next, do not judge me. Because I was a teenager, okay? And vampires were like a thing. Well, they started with this movie, I feel like. But like Twilight, it's nostalgic to me. Reminds me of high school. The first time I ever watched this movie, I watched the first half, loved it so much, I stopped the movie, started it from the beginning because I didn't want it to end. And I know I probably wouldn't do that today, but back then I was obsessed. Read the books and everything. Love this movie. I know it's weird. I know it's kind of cringy now watching it, but still nostalgic to me. Two movies that remind me of family that I love. One reminds me of my husband's side of the family. The other reminds me of my side of the family. My side. My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Okay, this is just funny, and I will always think of my dad and my family when I watch this movie, but Greeks are funny. Like, the culture of Greek culture is so fun, and then getting to watch it in a movie and then make those like connections and be like, yeah, you know, my uncle is exactly like that. I mean, I think we all have maybe, hopefully, some sort of movie that connects to your culture, and it's just so fun to watch, right? So this is definitely nostalgic to me and my side of the family. And then my husband's side of the family, somehow every Christmas it has become tradition that we watch this Christmas movie.
Nacha!
You might be thinking, hey, that ain't a Christmas movie. And you're right, it is not. It's Nacho Libre. And it's hilarious. This will give you deep belly laughs. Well, it gave me deep belly laughs. And honestly, that's like our whole family. We just have so much fun watching it. And no matter your age, it's hilarious. And so, yeah, you need to watch this one. If you've never seen this before, I want to force you to watch it. So please, Nacho Libre. My favorite part in Nacho Libre was when, there's too many. Oh yeah, okay, funniest part, he's wearing these pants to impress this woman in this movie. And to impress her, he stands against the wall with his butt facing her, and then he clenches his cheeks really tight.
But these are my recreation clothes.
And that's really funny. I mean, butt clenching is always really funny to me. Last but not least, my favorite nostalgic movie, which I also mentioned before, is my favorite movie of all time, Phantom Thread by Paul Thomas Anderson. Watched this movie in the theater with my husband, sitting beside each other. I was on the left, he was on the right. And it was our first time watching the movie, and we fell in love with the movie. So it means a lot to both of us. It was like a bonding time. It's about marriage, and we were newly married when it came out, I think. And so it just kind of spoke to us. We had good laughs. It was also emotional. It was beautiful. The score's beautiful. So much about this movie resonated for me and for us. So nostalgic to me, and whenever I need to maybe connect to my husband or feel connected, I could always just put this movie on and it will help me to do that. And that's the beauty of nostalgic movies. They take you back, they bring you to a different place. So I highly suggest you watch a nostalgic movie whenever you're feeling maybe stressed or you just want to have a good time and remember good things. And so what are your favorite nostalgic movies? I would like to know. So please let me know in the comments. I'm a big movie lover. What movies are nostalgic to you? Thanks!